So, so Sahana Vavatu Sahana Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karvavahe Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahe. So not only simply reciting the mantra, but if you mentally contemplate, it prepares you for the lesson to receive and also to the teacher to give. Same question I will ask you, are you applying these principles in your daily life? It should apply. It must apply. Yes, we will commit some mistakes, but if you continue applying these principles, you will find out, yes, there is a change. Then only you will know whether I have changed my behavior and attitude, whether I have changed my responses to the world outside in the family, in my personal, professional, social life. It is very important. Otherwise, this knowledge will remain only at the intellectual level. When you apply these principles, you start dropping, you start dropping that vicious circle coming from the mind, pops up from the mind, and we enter into the mechanical, habitual life. So now the time has come. You all are seekers. So we have done pranayamam, pratyaharam, nitya anitya vivek vicharam, uh, jap, samadhi, vidhanam. So the master, I talked about it, pranayama and pratyahara. First two. Third is the viveka, discernment, we discussed. And the fourth one, we are talking about the japa. Japa. Japa, whether you say there is a one word japa, mala, mantra. Japa with the beads, japa without beads, japa with the fingers, japa mentally, japa whenever you are walking. You're going for a morning and evening walk and just pick up the mantra and start doing it. You're helping your mind to return to the journey of self discovery anytime, anywhere, in any location, with anyone you are. And that is why, out of the five practices, this is one of the most important practices. You are at home, you are at home, nobody is watching you, so you can do it physically. Om Shanti, Om Shanti. So you look at the segments of the fingers. Om Shanti, Om Shanti. So eyes are there, ears are listening, tongue is working. You see how many sense organs are working? Then you will. So when couple of the sense organs and the motor organs are working for japa, you are able to focus your mind. You are able to withdraw your mind from the external sources. Om Shanti, Om Shanti. So, couple of times you start doing it with physically seeing, with the eyes you are seeing. Eyes you are seeing. Om Shanti. I think I discussed about it maybe a year ago. So when you're doing it, so now after that, so what happens? Count number of sense organs are sense of touch, physical touch, sense of perception, eyes, hearing, three, tongue, four, plus the mind. So out of the four organs of sensation, you can reduce one. How can you reduce one? So touch continues and your eyes are closed. Om Shanti, Om Shanti. Because you have done with the eyes, so you have a clear image, so the mind will continue to withdraw. It will not look after any other images from the subconscious level. It's a very, very powerful, very powerful. And so I have done it. So you do it maybe 3 and 4 times, 3 and 4 times. If you have a mala, you can do it with a mala. And then what happened now? Now you have eyes are gone. Physical eyes is not participating. Now the sound is not participating. You do it mentally, but physical touch is still there. So you keep the physical touch 3 and 4 times. And after that, don't touch and do it. You will feel those vibrations. And you're doing it again on the fingers mentally. And after that, you just sit. You simply say Om Shanti. One thing I missed it, that with every time you say Om Shanti, your mind contemplates the meaning. This is what the Patanjali says in Japa. Om, pure consciousness, Shanti, of the nature of the peace. Om, Shanti. Now your mind will pick up very easily. I discussed this a year ago in the same session. So just become aware. Oh, my eyes are participating, my ears, my tongue, sense of touch, including the mind, and start reducing, dropping sense organ, each and every sense organ. So that is what I say, that all the sense organs are working within the mind, through the mind. And that makes the japa so powerful, very powerful. You are walking, you can do it. You are sitting, you can do it. Even when I was used to watch TV and I said, oh, let me do it, I lost interest in the TV serials. So I have to lose interest from the world outside so that I can gain interest within myself. You have a problem. So first you do couple of times, check that your mind has calmed down, then solve the problem. I'm not saying the japa is going to solve the problem, but your power of discernment returns. That is how we can apply this japa in our daily life. And gradually, normally people say, no, I should be initiated into the mantra. Don't go for that. Don't find any, I don't know, I will give you the mantra, I will initiate you, all those rituals. Don't go for that. That will put you in a lot of challenges. We are not creating any cult, dogma, and belief. No, 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 no. Om Shanti, mantra, that's good. That is okay. Om Namah Shivaya. In every tradition, we have one or more mantra. In Buddhism, we say Om Namo Padme Hum. Om Krishnaya Nama, Klim Krishnaya Nama. So there are many, many mantras. Om Shanti is such a simple mantra. Or Shantoham. Pick up that mantra. And your will, your commitment and consistency in the japa can take you to the higher meditative state. There is a reason to get initiated. So if you get initiated, you are a seeker and you get initiated. It means now the mind should commit itself. That is the role of initiation. So if you commit yourself by yourself, there is no need. There is no need of any initiation. Any mantra can do. Any mantra can do. Last week, in the last session, I told you, Valmiki is known as the first ever Sanskrit poet, lived almost 6 to 7,000 years ago. He wrote Ramayana, a great epic. That epic also gives you the message of Eastern wisdom through the stories. He was a criminal, so he was initiated into this mantra. The mantra was Rama, Rama, 2 syllables. And if you reverse these 2 syllables, it becomes Mara, Mara, Mara. We say in Sanskrit Mara. In Buddhism also it is known as Mara, Mara, Mara. Mara means the Lord of Death. And the Rama means that permeates, that beautiful consciousness permeates everywhere in everything. Now see the meaning of the two. So he took the meaning, oh, the one I would realize, the one who permeates everywhere, but he was reciting Mara Mara instead of Rama. So from the criminal, he became a spiritual person, a realized person. He is respected and adored as one of the great masters of the Eastern wisdom. So it means from that mindset of a criminal, you become a spiritual person, you become an awakened person. That is the power of the japa. Consistency is required. You start doing it from today and forget that, no, I have to do it. How long? No, I will continue to do it. And when you do it, maybe after few months, few weeks, you will start seeing the result. It will help you. It will help you not to fall into anxiety because mind goes again to the Om Shanti. You are at home, do it. With someone, do it mentally. At home, you can do it loudly. Om Shanti, Om Shanti. When you are with your friends, oh, you can put your hands, you hide your hands in with the hands, mentally. Om Shanti. Every time you are doing it, it puts you into the higher level of awareness. Level of this self-awareness will have to go up. Walking, talking, watching, doing anything, even in the restroom. People say, no, it is a sacred mantra, why shouldn't? So as long as you are in the restroom, you are not sacred. Forget about those rituals. You have to be very logical, understanding. So I brought the same verse again. In that seeking, I said, we should practice like the kakachesta, like a crow's effort of adaptability, of flexibility. I should do it. Bako dhyanam. Inside, the focus is on the mantra during the day. Swana nidra. Even while you sleep while doing it, you remember when you wake up. If the mind is the impure mind is the enemy, you are attacking that enemy from all sides. Think of that. I want to change. I want to change. I want to realize myself. And you will see the impact. Once your commitment is there, Kakachesta, crows, effort, focus of a swan, sleeping like a dog means alertness. Alpahari means, literally it means moderation of diet, but basically It has to do with the body and the mind, this kind of a self-discipline. And grahatyagi. Grahatyagi, the literal meaning of grahatyagi, that you leave the house. So here it means you leave the house which is filled with the attachment and anxiety and duality and a conflict. Oh, do whatever happens. I fought with someone, but you do the mantra. No, no, I'm not in a mood. No, make your move. So if you follow these small and easy guidelines, even if you leave me after a year or so, you will find the impact. You will see, yes, that is such a power of the mantra. So, so each of these five practices are powerful in their own way. Their approach has to be right. Whether it's a pranayama, whether it's a pratyahara, whether it's a discernment, whether it's a japa. So you follow the power of discernment, and that becomes very powerful, even more powerful than the japa. But if you follow the japa as if you are positively obsessed, no, no, I have to do it anywhere, everywhere, in all the relationship. Before I respond to someone, let me continue mentally. Okay, let me listen. You will see your behavior and attitude constantly changes. Then there is another way, another part, another thing that is also covered, that how many times I have to do it. When you are doing it with a mala, it is 108 beats. So in the beginning, you can start with 108. But if you are doing it with the fingers, so they are 16 times, minimum 10 times, minimum 10 times. So it becomes 160 times. And then you see whether your mind is interested in doing more repetitions, do it. So why we count the numbers? That we have to increase the numbers. We have to increase the numbers. Number of times we do it. 10 times with the fingers, 20 times, 30 times, and I adjust my timing. Why? In the beginning, we need to do that. We have to count. We have to understand that how many rounds I'm doing, how much time I'm spending. And once you recognize that your mind is naturally attracted to that mantra, then even if you do it 10, 15 minutes, it will work. But it is one of the greatest practice to purify the mind, to gain the focus, and to awaken to the higher consciousness. Awaken to you will find after a few months where my anxiety has gone. Well, I don't know. It takes time for me to react. So it takes time. You give a space. So now, should I react? And in that space, you have a power of discernment. You stop your reaction. You stop your reaction. That is the power of the japa. Never. So, as I told you, don't go for any kind of a ritual. Just pick up any mantra. You like any mantra, pick up that and stick to it. Purification and transformation. It can transform the mind. But here, Master is saying, Master is laying too much of stress on the knowledge part. But the mind can receive the knowledge in a purified state. So that is why he related this. He says, okay, you continue to do the japa, so your mind will be purified, and you continue to listen and understand these principles. But in the beginning, we have to give too much importance to the japa, so that not only we become a higher level of a seeker, we are able to focus the mind, whatever the principles are taught, there is a greater receptivity of receiving those principles. That is why the japa is done. But yes, if you continue, like Valmiki, he continued for a couple of years. He focused on only one practice. That too is good. So we are living our personal, professional, social life, so we cannot uh, do the japa like Valmiki. But yes, still we can do it while walking and talking. So you introduce that. I have a woman who lives nearby in Chandler. So, so she said that, I go for a dog walk in the morning, early morning, and then with one hand I'm having a leash, and the other hand I'm doing the japa. So she has been doing it almost for the last 2 years. Every day. She never forgets. Now you see, that is the beauty. Sometimes when you are a seeker, you start doing it, your mind finds the ways of doing the japa. And she finds that the moment I'm ready with my dog, I remember the mantra. Normally, when you remember any pleasure outside, you forget the mantra. We have a lack of awareness. That is the power of the mantra. It helps you. So don't worry about any kind of ritual. Don't follow logical, and you will see. It is a very vast and a very complex subject area. In Tantra tradition, we have hundreds of the mantras. There are 16 types of 16 steps we have to follow before any mantra is recited. So that is a specialized practices. And those practices are done to gain some mental powers, clairvoyance, and like reading the mind of others. But if you are doing it after a couple of years, you will find those abilities enters into your mind naturally. But we are not going there. We are not looking for that. They come. Well, no, but I have done for 6 months. No, your mind is so much impure. 6 months is not a long time. It depends on that. So that is the power of the any mantra. I'm saying it. Any mantra you like. You like peace. Shantoham is good. Om Shanti is good. Shivoham. Your mind is logically can put uh, with a contemplation. Shivoham means that I am the peace. I am the pure consciousness. Shivo Soham, Soham, Soham. I am the peace. Pick up any mantra. It will work. It will work. When women ask me which is the strongest mantra I should do the practice because I have a lot of frustration, I said, are you powerful? Only the person who is powerful will be using the mantra. Mantra becomes powerful. Mantra becomes powerful. Om Mani Padme Hum. That is the Buddhist mantra. You pick up any mantra. Tibetan Buddhism, we say, huh? It's a bit, it becomes a religious, and that's why not many Americans are attracted to it. But you might have heard about it, and you can Google out ISKCON. We have hundreds and thousands of ISKCON temples all around the world. And the master there, he picked up only one mantra. He influenced and motivated more than 100 million people in his 80s. And there are many ISKCON temples here, in US also, and everywhere, in every part of the Europe, including Russia. And the mantra was Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. By only this mantra. Yes, behind that he talked what I talked about, the same philosophy, same principles. So that is I can give you hundreds of examples of these. So remember this. Just, I'm motivating you that pick up anything, any mantra will do. Shantoham, Om Shanti. I give you, you can say non-religious mantras. You can pick up any. But don't leave it. During the day, whenever you remember, your mind, oh, let me do it 16 times on the 16 segments of the finger. Anywhere you're watching the TV, so your mind is definitely attracted to a particular program or a TV. But okay, I'm sitting in a living room, so let me start doing it. And you will see it will change your mindset. I can bet you that you are watching any soap opera program, you like it because of the pleasure that you receive it, and you are doing it. After a couple of months, you will lose interest. You will get more interest in yourself. That is the power. And you are not fighting with your pleasure seeking mind. You're not avoiding the pain. You are simply doing it. Challenges before any seeker is that lack of consistency. Lack of consistency. Second is the lack of faith. What is that lack of faith? I'm saying Shantoham, and my mind says I am in stress. So I am contemplating on the meaning of the mantra. The meaning of the mantra is I am the peace. But your mind is already distracted. You are saying Shantoham, no doubt, verbally, habitually, impulsively. But your meaning is I am in stress. It will not work. It has to be both. So that is what I say, the lack of faith. This is what I say. Lack of faith in the meaning of the mantra. I'm not saying, you should have faith in the teacher. No, don't have faith. Very clear, very logical. When I say Shantoham, I'm the peace. No, but I have an anxiety. How can I have a peace? No, I should keep that contemplation and reflection intact. Shantoham, I'm the peace. The mind will go back to the stress. No problem. Shantoham, I'm the peace. Shantoham, I'm the peace. It will change. So there are two challenges. One is the lack of consistency, lack of faith. Third is the distraction. Well, you can also put under the lot of challenges. We have lot of distractions. I commit that from today I have done 10 rounds with the fingers, and now because of the distraction I leave in the fight. It will not work. I'm not talking of the complex principles of this japa, how it works at the subconscious level, unconscious level, how the intellect and the mind work, but I'm just giving you those challenges. Then we have mechanical repetition. So mechanical repetition is that, so Valmiki said Mara. Mara meaning of the Mara is the Lord of the Death. If I say Mara, a word is spoken in Buddhism, and Mara, both means the Lord of the Death. But his master told him the Rama who permeates everywhere. Oh, Rama, I have to see that Rama which is all pervading. Mara, Mara. Girish Jha. So mechanical repetition should not be there. That you all understand. Oh, I'm in a hurry. Will I do 10 rounds and will I get the result today? No. No. Why you are in a hurry? Ask yourself why you are in a hurry. To engage your mind into the pleasure seeking outside in the world. Why you are fully busy? Because of this. And you want to remove all those problems. And you're in a hurry, it will not work. What it means? Expecting immediate result. Not possible. Expecting immediate result. So the master also says, I'm just giving a brief and I will pick up one more sessions, give you some more understanding of this. Silent japa, you're doing it mentally. The time will come, you are talking and still non-verbally the mantra reverberates in your mind, in your head. What happened? You have separated your physical action from the deeper layer of the mind. The level of self-awareness goes up. That is one way of silent way. Then there is a whispering mantra. Shanti, Shanti, whispering sound. So when you do the mantra with the whispering sound, it absorbs your mind very fast and quickly. Do you see that how our masters have done the research and they have brought these principles? And then we do it loudly as I have been doing it. So you can do it loudly, you can do it with the whispering sound. You change the tone of repeating the mantra. If the mind is too much distracted, Shanti. Otherwise, you're doing Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti, and mind is too much distracted. Om Shanti. Because don't do that silently. If you're doing it silently, in case of lot of distractions is there, mind will fall into sleep. So these are the some of the principles I highlighted. You can listen to it again and and just do it. Do it. Anywhere, anytime, in any location. And even if you started doing, you will start feeling the change. But don't expect the change overnight. It is not, seed does not become a tree overnight. You have to nurture it, you have to water it, you have to fence it. When they grow up into the sapling. So we have to ward against all those challenges of the mind, and then you will see a result. So don't undermine japa or discernment or any of these practices. Pranayama, they all are very powerful. So he chose the 5 practices. Let us start our journey. Eyes are closed and place of the body, space all around. Posture of the body, you're comfortable. Find out how you're comfortable. So what we are doing, we're asking the mind, do you feel the body is comfortable? Mind says yes. Okay, then move ahead. Are you carefree? Oh, let me check. The thoughts are coming and going. Okay, I'm okay. I'm okay. Yes. So when you are okay, so your mind has already gone inside. Sarvesham swastir bhavatu. Sarvesham swastir bhavatu. Sarvesham swastir bhavatu. May there be happiness for all. Would you like to contemplate for a few seconds? Sarvesham shantir bhavatu. Sarvesham shantir bhavatu. Sarvesham shantir bhavatu. May there be peace for all. So your mind is reflecting, oh, I'm in peace, you are in peace, my family, everywhere. Peace is the essential nature. No, no, but my honey was upset. No, the peace is already inside. It is like a sweetness of a sugar. Mind don't talk at the uh, external level. You see, that is how you change the mind. Your understanding has to be very clear. Knowledge has to be very clear. No doubt. Sarvesham, Sarvesham Puranam Bhavatu, Sarvesham Puranam Bhavatu, Sarvesham Puranam Bhavatu. May there be completeness in all. I'm complete in myself. Means what? I All the desires are lost from the mind. No desire outside. That is the meaning of sense of completeness. Do you find Elon Musk and Bill Gates are complete in themselves? So we have a different meaning. Here, the completeness is the reference that real self is always complete and whole. Why? It doesn't change, doesn't make any effort. Sarvesham Mangalam Bhavatu, Sarvesham Mangalam Bhavatu, Sarvesham Mangalam Bhavatu. So I enter into the auspiciousness. How come? I'm already feeling the calm and relaxed and comfortable, and that is the right moment, the right state to enter into the higher steps. Purify the mind, move the mind inside. Now you see that how I design the step. I say, look inside the forehead in the space. Start dropping the mantra silently. So the japa is there. Now I say, start breathing quick and short breath through both the nostrils. Pranayama is there. And because your focus is inside, pratyahara is also done. So start breathing quick and short breath through both the nostrils. So what happens? You are doing it silently. I told you, when you are distracted or when you start the journey, your mind has too much of distractions. And if you do it silently, you will fall into sleep. So to prevent that sleep, we are doing the breathing. Now see that. So all the three practices are brought together with understanding, with knowledge. That is what the discernment is. So all the four steps are integrated. Continue doing quick, short breathing through the nostrils into your rib cage. Om Shanti continues to support the focus and to prevent the distractions. So what I say, keep the body still, do not move the body, and you will discover. That is why you're getting a result, what you share your experiences. But it doesn't mean that only this factor, every factor. Continue. Continue breathing. We have yet to do all the three types of breathing in every session, and we will learn it. Endure it. Remember, I told you endurance, endurance, endurance is required because of mind trying to force itself. just absorbed in doing the practice. Shanti, stillness in the body and the breathing. Here also you find a kind of absorption. Now stop this. Allow the breath to be normal. Pay attention to the flow of the breath and remain in that state of stillness. Find out the reason why we are doing the three types of breathing, why we are putting the mantra. Everything is the same, but breathing pattern changes. Look inside the forehead again in the space. Start dropping Om Shanti there and start with the belly breathing little longer and faster. Expansion and the contraction of the belly. Expansion and the contraction of the belly. Continue. Only the hissing breathing into your belly, Om Shanti continues. So the mind remains within um, Om Shanti. Oh, peace is there. Your reflection point is yes, Om Shanti. Pure consciousness of the nature of peace. Now stop this breathing. Allow the breath to be normal. Pay attention to the flow of the breath. Check if they are equal. Very good. Continue to pay attention if they are not equal. Find out which flow is less. Means the mind should be engaged with the flow of the breath. Effort is not there now, and that helps us to dive deep within. Do you see when we brought together all the three groups of practices, the japa, the pranayama, and including all the four, including the discernment, to how the mind starts behaving and responding. And in that state, start with the japa on the 16 segments without touching the segment of a finger, Om Shanti. So you can do Om Shanti. You need not to be in a hurry. Om Shanti, Om Shanti. No. You have to do it consciously. Om Shanti. Then again, you mentally, your mind's eye looks at the segment. Then it gets ready. Om Shanti. Mentally, non verbally. And that keeps the mind's eye, mind's ear, mind's touch. That is very important point. So I did a very high level of the step of the japa in order to evolve faster. Shanti. So it depends on. Sometimes you get emotional, so your mantra will be Shanti. Even that is okay. That is okay. Shanti. Now, the last step, moving the mind inside the cave of your heart. Visualize the triangle of any color, the equilateral triangle pointing upward. Drop the mantra Om Shanti, moving the mind on each side of a triangle, clockwise, anti-clockwise. And continue to watch. Feel the sync is there. If you are able to sync, means what? You are able to move smoothly without any obstruction. And that is the right moment to push the mind deep inside the cave of your heart, singing mentally the long Om, as if you are pushing the mind deep inside the cave of your heart. Mind seemingly stops, drops, Shanti, and done. Then you do nothing. You enter into a state of doing nothing. You have parked the car into the garage. Done. No more driving. Well, if your mind is distracted, you return again on the triangle, find this thing, and then go back. So we are taking it casually, any distraction. We don't get upset. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Bring your awareness on the right hand, your awareness on the left hand. Lift your both the palms, place it on your eyes. Open the eyes inside the palms. Know your experiences and bring the hands down. Share our experiences. How are you, Stephen?
I'm good, sir. Thank you very much. That was extremely deep. I fell into meditation immediately. One thing that stood out is that at the completion of the fast breathing, I saw a kaleidoscope of colors. Acknowledged it and just kept falling deeper and deeper into meditation. And I struggled to come out of it, but very peaceful. Thank you.
Beautiful. That's a beautiful explanation. How are you, David and Jerry?
Thank you. The lesson is simple. Do the work, and also understand the work we're doing, meaning, know what the mantras you choose to do for your japa mean, and just focus on that. And it's so simple. Just do the work. My meditation was very peaceful, very deep. I immediately went into meditation as soon as you said close your eyes. Thank you.
Beautiful. Yeah, that's a beautiful explanation. How are you, Jerry?
Sir, I'm good, thank you. I had the opportunity, there was a lot going on in the room. And so in the beginning, I said to the mind, as like a crow, I said, oh, we'll adapt and tell them, bring all the senses inward. So close the eyes, listen, and the alertness to your words and the meaning of the japa and the idea of the transformation that can occur with the japa was a new level of understanding for me. So in the way that that we can transform in any situation if we're present.
Yeah.
And so the japa just really helps us to facilitate and fine tune that alertness and that ability to see where am I being habitual or reactive, and know that we have the opportunity to change that.
Beautiful. Yes, beautiful. Yeah. You see that, we have to take guard ourselves while doing the japa. Crow's effort, adaptability, and resourcefulness. I should adapt into any situation. That is what I discussed in the japa, that can I adapt myself and continue doing the japa. So that also gave rise to an understanding of how I can adapt to the different situations. Beautiful. That is good. How are you, Dennis?
Fine, thank you. And thank you for the explanations and some hints to improve my japa practice. I've taken some notes for further improvements. And as far as my meditation, it was peaceful and comfortable. And at the end, there was experience of stillness, not only in the body, but also in the mind.
That is good. Good. Yes, we should be very clear. Knowledge is more important in the Eastern wisdom. Logical reasoning is more important in the Eastern wisdom. Definitely, there is an importance attached when we got initiated into any mantra by a master. So I will talk briefly about that. But sometime, even if we got initiated by the teacher, we forget it the next day. It means I'm not an eligible seeker. So we have to be very clear about this. How are you, Terry?
I'm good. I'm good. Most I feel like what David said about doing the work.
Doing the work is very important.
And notice. So it was just that, and then noticing what happened.
Yes.
Which and that was the whole thing.
Yes. You're right. Very important doing the work. See, it means I forget today and then I remember I have to do it. So again, let this doing the work reminds me that I have to continue. Besides leaving aside all the crazy stuff attached to the japa. We need not to go for it. How are you, Barbara?
I'm very good, thank you. The meditation is peaceful and calm. I found that the mantra and the meaning of the mantra were coming to me simultaneously. But when I descended into the cave of my heart, I couldn't stop the mantra. It just kept continuing.
That's good. That is very good. So consciously, it means we are conscious of the deeper state. Because I'm fully aware. The mind dropped in, the mantra dropped into the heart and it continued on its own. It's a beautiful. That's another level. How are you, Christina?
I'm well, thank you. Having listened to the teaching and doing the practice from Monday and today, the knowledge about the mantra has really stuck. And so I kept trying to practice and remember to do it. And then I would forget, and then I'd remember to do it. And so just watching my mind ping pong every day, all day.
Yes, I forget. So you will recognize that why I forget to do the mantra, because the mind is already absorbed into the external world. Sometimes it gets upset, sometimes it gets stuck on something, sometimes it is absolutely busy. So everything, I start becoming aware that how many layers of the mind is attached outside. That is causing the challenges. But if we continue to do it, we find, yes, it is possible. Yeah, that's a good way to say that I forget and I do it. Yes, how are you, Weber?
Thank you, sir. So mind became calm. It was totally absorbed.
Good. Became calm and totally absorbed. How are you, Sangeeta?
सर बहुत पीसफुल था सर। कई बार मंत्र जपते हुए ओम रह जाता है, बाकी शांति गायब हो जाता है, सिर्फ ओम ओम चलता है।
Yes. I think that part needs to be covered. You see that when you have a single syllable mantra, like single word mantra, not single syllable, like Om, Om, Om. So either you forget or you continue. But now there are two word mantra, Om Shanti. Om is one word, Shanti is the another. So you are doing Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti. And then what happens? The mind says only Om, Om, Om. It has forgotten Shanti. So I have to recognize if the mind, what the mind is doing, where the mind is gone, how the mind is distracted, how the mind restricted from the two word to the one word. Maybe some kind of unconscious material is there. So once we have chosen the two word, yes, we have to continue. We have to remind ourselves. We have to repeat it. Simple way. Beautiful. Continue. This week, continue 24/7. You sleep, you do it. When you look at your honey, Om Shanti. When you look at anyone, Om Shanti. Look at your son, Om Shanti. Look at the money you're depositing, you check Om Shanti and see what happens. No worries, you will not forget. You will continue to deposit your check into your account. I know that. You will not deposit into my bank account. So you just follow this and see what happens. So just a challenge to you. That is all for today. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Namaste.
Thank you,
Namaste.
sir.
Thank you.
Namaste.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.